Hello matey, you alright? Welcome to the Guild 3, a medieval economic simulator game, or more simply, number go up. The Guild 3 is very simple. You start out as a lowly peasant and slowly earn enough money and influence to work your way up to becoming the Archduke. Archbone? No, that's stupid. Bone Duke, yes, Bone Duke. Earning money is simple. You sell your wares. Earning influence is a bit harder to do, however, but there are multiple ways to do it. You can talk about how amazing you are in public, go on worldwide trips talking about how amazing you are. One thing I wouldn't suggest though is bribing a government official. It's just wrong and illegal. Oh, what's that? Don't worry about that. It's charity work. So, let's get boning. The first thing we must do is create the Bonelord himself. Step 1, choose a sigil. Step 2, choose an appropriate name. Step 3, to become the Bonelord we must pick the Gravedigger star. This will allow us to go into the graveyard and dig up your dead grandparents. After this, we can then make them into many wares. These are bones, bone glue, bone dust, and bone bracelets. I won't be making bone lamps in this video. They do make you more money, but you need fish oil to make them, which aren't bones, so I refuse to use them. Ah, what a lovely day. Breathe it in.
Yeah, baby! That's what I've been waiting for. That's what it's all about. Woo!
This person has just died. This is a truly sad day. After death, we bring the body to the graveyard, at which point we have a lovely funeral for the family. As soon as the family leaves, we begin the boning process. First, we must build a place to commence the boning. These are grave digging crypts, and they allow us to create our products. We shall call this the Bone Zone. And we shall place it here, as close to the graveyard as possible. This will give the grieving family some condolence, knowing that it won't be long until they are reunited with their relative. Once we get the bones back to the Bone Zone, we remove them of the non-essentials. After, we then turn their bodies into bone dust and bone glue, which can then be made into bone bracelets, which we will then sell to the relatives of the dead person, who they, in turn, will also die because of whatever illness the original person had, and so the cycle starts again. It is truly a genius idea. So, I hire everybody I possibly can and get the Bone Zone set up and ready to go. As you can see, we now have 3 people all digging up bones directly next to grieving people. Look at John, what a specimen. It would appear that the church has found out about the boning and have sent preachers to talk directly outside the Bone Zone. It's now nighttime, so it's time to go and sell our product. Currently, Upland is the best place to sell, so we'll go there. So we head to Upland to sell our products for the first time and get 1056 gold. Not bad. And that was the end of year 1. John is currently digging with his bare hands, and we just ranked up to commoner. This means we will place it right here. I also found this robber who was definitely very good at hiding. Anyway, same thing as last time, I had everybody I can, and I also got a 4th for the original one as well. And now we have more people digging up all of the bones. Wonderful. I found another robber just as well hidden as the last. Great job, Radbod. I decided to buy a handcart for John so he can carry 4 stacks instead of 2. Oh, he's zooming. He's zooming. 4,664 gold. Get in there. Oh, you know what this means. We will put it right here and do the exact same thing of hiring everybody we can. My army of boners grows day on day. Imagine burning down your building. Couldn't be me. I'm not going to do it this time. Psych! We will place it right here, creating Bone Street. Now, you may be wondering, he seems to be leveling up quite fast, and I am, but don't worry, because I have 14 hours, 27 minutes, and 28 seconds of footage for this video, and I didn't record a lot of the game. The next level up is a big milestone because it's a citizen rank, which allows me to build a house which isn't a decrepit cottage. Oh yeah, time to celebrate. I bought myself a horse-drawn car, allowing myself to go even faster. Look at my beautiful horse. What? I'm not gonna... We will place it here, continuing Bone Street. We are also allowed to build an actual home now as well. Ah yes, how wonderful. I'm sure this won't go poorly. Now it's time to find love. The romance feature in this game is my favourite of any game out there. Step 1, choose this love interest off of this helpful list. Step 2, hunt them down on the map. Step 3, continuously harass them until they agree to marry you. She attempted to flee, so I chased her down again and again, until eventually for some reason she agreed to marry me. I went right to making a child, and as you might expect from the Bonelord, I was efficient. After this, John started talking about himself in public, and then he went and talked to an old friend of his. And before you know it, we had achieved free citizen. We'll place it here, clipping through the wall, because I think it's funny. Radbod's back, look at him go. Unfortunately, this was the last time I saw Radbod. We then got nobleman, yada yada yada, bones unknown, you know the drill, we'll put it here. After this, I then decided to attempt to create a transport route to automatically bring my products to the market. I have no idea how this works, and after about an hour of it not working, I finally realised and fixed it. I think. I finally managed to get Squire and build another bone zone, however it didn't fit. I did try to buy the place next to it, but the owner said no, so I guess I'll just have to wait. Eventually, I gave up on trying to buy the other thing, so I just bought this instead and immediately destroyed it, making all of the employees unemployed, and then built the Bone Zone 9 on top of the debris that had been left behind. Then this crazy woman walked up to John and just started to fight him for no reason. Of course, John won because he is the Bonelord. I then bought the building I was trying to buy earlier, demolished it to build another Bone Zone. John then started asserting his dominance, and then I realised I could build another bone zone, so I had to wait until I had enough money to buy somebody else's business and put it there. I swear, I'm not doing this to make people unemployed. My army is growing nicely in the graveyard. When my daughter was old enough to not just be a drain on resources, I added her to my pie and got her to work. Look at her go. I then had to get her married before another dynasty steals here, because yes, that can happen, as you will see later. She immediately springs into action like a pit bull in a school and hunts down the unfortunate man and harasses him into marriage. A son was born, of course, which I will name Chad. And then I could get 4 people getting influence all at one time. I finally managed to level up to Baron. Unfortunately, all of the space was taken up again, so I had to buy and demolish another building, making everybody unemployed. Please, just let it be over. I thought this was going to be a fun little challenge. I then had to fix all of my buildings because a snowstorm had rolled in. It plays my favourite sound. Last year we made 58 grand in profit. That's quite good. I finally leveled up to camp, so I was able to build another business, but there was no space. So I bought this place and demolished it. And then the same dynasty built the same building in the same place, which meant I then had to re-buy the building and then couldn't afford to build my own building because I didn't have money. Yay. Oh, I thought they were Radbod for a second. My love. And then I finally got enough money to build the stupid thing. I then decided to send my family member on a world trip to gain influence. This has about 100% chance of death. I was chilling when suddenly John was pulled into the church, and I was really confused, and then I realised another dynasty had stolen my heir by marrying him. In this game, when you marry somebody from a different dynasty, they join the dynasty of whoever asked. Because of this, Chad had joined the other dynasty, leaving me with no heir. And if all of the adult members of a dynasty die, then the game is over. All of my characters were too old to have a child, so I had to pray they didn't die before I could adopt a child into my dynasty, which luckily I was able to do. Radbod wouldn't have done this. Unfortunately, John Weiss died, and then he dies a bit later. The Bone Man has boned his final bone. I want to die. I wanted to build another bone zone, but it didn't fit here. So I had to buy this place instead and demolish it. I swear I'm not trying to make these people unemployed. Maybe they should have thought about building their business here before me. And what do you know? A family member has died from a world trip. Didn't expect that. And another one failed. Time for another marriage. I stole somebody from another dynasty this time. I like at the start of the day when all of my employees just get into existence. Then these two just started having a scrap. There's so many people here now. They keep on faking me out with Radbod. You absolute faker. Finally up to Duke. Just one more. Just gonna make more people unemployed quickly to build this building. Another lovely marriage. I should be fine to the end now, but I'm not taking any risks. Every time I look at the graveyard, I swear there's like 5 more people in it. Hey, another kid born and another dead. Then I went away from my screen for about 5 seconds and then this just started happening. I got so bored I started tracing the outline of the island with my mouse. Then my building caught on fire and it started spreading to every other building on the road. Luckily none of them were completely destroyed and I didn't lose any product. Oh, and my employees were okay as well, I think. Oh, and another one's died. Time to go harass some more people so that they will marry me. I'll have to do this quickly because other dynasties are currently trying to steal him. Almost there. Time for the marriage. And finally, after copious amounts of bribery, I finally did it. Archduke. And I only wanted to kill myself a little.